Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampinup.net, and today I have this beautiful Bottled Happiness floral card. This one is so quick and simple to do, and I think it's really effective, so I'm quite excited to show you how simple this was. Now, the Bottled with Happiness stamp set you often use the bottles with, but if you take away the bottles, you have these three gorgeous floral pieces that you can create either a wreath style card with or a border or banner style card. I'm just going to add them all to this card and see where we go. So I'm using Lost Lagoon and Calypso Coral and Wild Wheat for this project. Now, I know wild wheat not everyone's a fan of, but you're going to have to get used to it if you're watching my channel, because I love it. Honestly, think it's beautiful. Now, the lovely floral pieces that are in this Bottled with Happiness stamp set, they are a 2-stamp set, really. Now, I know normally when I do 2-stamp, it means that you put one on top of the other and it creates a 3D effect. This one is the first stamp, gives you the flowers. So here's the pretty flowers. I'm putting them at that side, and then I'm going to flip them over and put them slightly to the other side so that you've kind of got this piece going along the full edge of the card, okay? I've only done it twice, but I've done it so it kind of matches up in the middle. Then this is the second step of this stamp, which is the lovely leaves, okay? So what you want to do with this is, and trust me, you'll understand this if you've got the set, you want to line the dots up with the dots. I know that doesn't make any sense to anyone else, but the middle part of the flowers, there are little circle dots in. So use the middle parts of the flowers to do the lineup, okay? Hopefully that makes it easier when you're looking at me doing the second one, that the flowers, the middle piece is being lined up so that you've got the little dots in each of the flowers and it lines up perfectly. Now, don't worry about that bit in the middle where we've gone over, because that's where we're going to put our sentiment. But you can see we've got this cool sort of S shape going on, which is really quite cool. And there's going to be the sentiment going over the top, okay? So the sentiments in this stamp set are beautiful. There's quite a few of them. I like this overflowing with happiness. I really do like that one. So I'm going to be using that. I'm going to get it out the case and then realised I'd already took the stamps out the case, so they're at the side. I'm going to add this onto a block, and then I'm going to stamp this onto some scrap basic white. As you can see, I've already got some basic white there that's going to fit the gap. And I'm going to stamp this also in Lost Lagoon so it matches with the base. And then I'm just going to chop that out and I'm going to create a rectangle sentiment. So simple, so easy. You don't have to do anything more than that. And it's going to sit on the card just like that. How beautiful is that? So finally, we have my wild wheat colour that we haven't used yet. As I said, I do quite like this colour. I know a few people don't. I think it's a Marmite colour. You either love it or hate it. And I love it. If you're from the States and you watch my channel, Marmite is a thing we have over here, and the slogan for it used to be, you love it or you hate it, because no one ever seemed to be in the middle. So I've stamped my wheat either side there just to create a different bit of colour and a different pop. And now I'm going to be sticking the sentiment on the front. But before I do that, I'm just going to cut this panel down. So as you can see, it is kind of off centre. So I'm going to be cutting it down. Just like that. I'm taking about a centimetre and a half off it. And I'm going to do the exact same thing at the bottom so that I have a panel, okay? So it depends on how you've stamped yours as to where you need to cut or what you need to do. But just cut it down so you've got about ½ centimetre around each of the sections of this. And then you can stick it straight onto your card base. Okay, so you have basic white on top of basic white, but sometimes I think that's really nice and looks very sophisticated. I'm going to stick this down using some dimensionals and get that put in place. So we do these new 3D foam sheets, which are great. They're already adhesive and they stick on. I think they're brilliant, and especially if things are going in the post, it means your sentiments don't get bent or anything. Add that onto your card. I have some offcuts, so that's what I was trying to use. Obviously, you can see it's just a little bit too long, so I've just snipped that down. It's not hard to do. Take the backing off and stick it onto your card. And don't forget, don't get all sticky happy. Make sure you stick it over the bit that's messy. The amount of times I've looked and thought, actually, it looks better down the bottom, stuck it at the bottom, and then thought there was a reason I was putting it in the middle, and I missed that. Make sure you keep to your plan. Okay, so here's my card base. I'm folding it and scoring it, and then I'm just going to adhere that panel onto the front. Really simple. I told you this card, honestly, this stamp set is absolutely beautiful, and sometimes the bottle's lovely, but you just need to ignore it so that you can use the floral pieces and just get a great card out of that. Okay, so once you've finished it, you can add any sort of embellishments on there. You can add some dimensionals or anything else. Really just make it pop. I'm going to be using rhinestones. These are our iridescent ones, and I love these. There's so much colour in them, and if you put them next to colour on a card, they just seem to pick that up, so it looks beautiful. I've popped 3 of those on, and that is my finished card using the Bottled with Happiness stamp set that you can purchase over from my store, slimandstylish.stampin'. And here's the finished project. Thank you for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. Everything I've used today is available from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. If you did enjoy the video, please do drop me a like or leave me a comment. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and come back for more content. I also have an Instagram page that I'm trying to grow at the same time. It's at slimandstylish, and every like or follow helps. Thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Bye.